Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Randy.
I'm Vincent.
And you're watching Word of Mouth. I saw Coram a musical. Well, actually, it's not a musical. It's a play, but has a lot of music in it. In fact, it's a lot like an opera. It's kind of like a night at Lincoln Center, but with a lot more dialogue.
Coram is about centers around the story of Coram Hospital that was in like 18th century London.
The central element of the play is the Coram Hospital, where the babies of the well-bred young ladies who have children out of wedlock are sending their babies so that they don't have their reputation sullied.
They were supposed to bring them to Coram Hospital, where they'd raise them with the help of these women, financial aid of these women, but it turns out that's not what happened.
It's very different, it's very dark, it's kind of like a dark fairy tale. It's directed beautifully, the acting's fantastic, and there's like a 20-piece choral group, choir, that's really amazing. So it's something that's very different that you don't really see that I don't think's been on Broadway in a long time.
In the beginning of the play, I found myself asking, do I like this? Do I get what's going on? Do I like this play? And then it's really started to grow on you.
The boys, little boys, are played by women, which I think they might have done so they could hit the high octaves during the chorus.
They're very realistic as boys, particularly in the first act. The two lead characters, young Alex and young Thomas, are played by two girls very convincingly. I didn't have any trouble believing that they were young boys. I thought they did an excellent job.
There was a lot of cast changes in the beginning, and I thought, how am I going to keep up with this? It was a little tough to follow in the beginning, but you got to sort it all out, and it really grabbed you and held your attention.
My favorite was Xanthi Elbrick as young Alex. I actually didn't know until they came out for their bows that she also played young Aaron, which is Alex's son. So that was kind of amazing to me that she played both roles and I didn't get it.
Bill Camp was really great. He was malicious and he oozed with this greasy evil.
The music is beautiful. It's, as you know, a lot of it's Handel or based on Handel.
The music was one of the main characters. They had a full choir, which just burst into full choral, renditions, and it was just amazing and powerful and startling.
They sing during the show, and at particularly suspenseful moments, they stand and let out big, ah, like that, and then there's a thunderclap from the pit, and in the whole first act, it was very effective and very rousing. But in the second act, it started getting a little tedious.
It was beautiful, it's not like any kind of Broadway standard music at all. It's, this beautiful choral, cathedral type music that the audience really seemed to love as well.
The thing is, the first act is perfect. At the end of the first act, I thought, this is spectacular, this is what Broadway should be. It's original, it's exciting, it's got a great story, it's beautiful. If it had stopped there, it would have been perfect. The second act, it does get melodramatic. There's a lot more weeping, there's a lot more hugging, there's a lot more music on cue, when people are, getting sensitive.
It seems like it's directed like an opera. It's something constantly going on the stage. There's, the lighting's fantastic. There's beautiful, beautiful imagery throughout the whole production.
I liked it. I really liked it. I usually see things that are much lighter, and this was something that was very powerful, very dramatic. And as I said in the beginning, I wasn't sure.
I was reading that it could be for 12-year-olds and older, but I thought it was a little dark for a younger audience. But I would really recommend it to everybody. It's definitely something new, something unique.
My overall impression was that it's very theatrical. It's quite good looking. It's very unique. And I wish that they had retooled the second act to make it as good as the first.
This Coram idea is a gold mine. Very soon I'll have a list as long as my arm of young ladies making regular contributions to our future life.
Lives. Our future lives.
Oh, there'll be no more trolling about workhouses, no more pots and pans, no more serving. Is that enough freedom for you?
Don't get overconfident, Otis.